from Glenfair Lanes in Glendale here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Keith Fung and Nick Devlin play each other a lot, and they're going to go at it for the scratch title here. That was a spare in the third for Keith. He leads by 2 pins. Both bowlers went strike open in their opening 2 frames on a brutal Melbourne pattern. Apologies to the people of Australia for getting this pattern named after him, because it is hard. Short and flat, and that doesn't really mesh with the surface here very well. 114 or something. And it led to a -144 cut, very low. The only 2 bowlers who finished plus in the handicap division were Matt Ross and Christy Mace, and they're going at it in the handicap division title match. Keith and Nick attempting to flag down Josh Tiffin. Nothing doing. And I swear Matt Ross is right behind that pole. See? There he is. And now he's right in front of the pole. And now he's over here. He's got to win this match by 33 pins to tie, 34 to take it all. Neither bowler has a JBT title. Matt bowling in just his 3rd career event. From out of New Mexico, keeping the Pinon Gallery still here at 5 o'clock in Phoenix. There they are. As I told them, welcome to my world. Meanwhile, Katie, one of the lower averages to enter the tournament today, just threw that ball straight down the middle of the lane more than anybody else, and perhaps less affected by the very challenging pattern today. Here she is bowling for the title. Well, now that's not down the middle of the lane. Keith's swung back a little bit. All right, Keith's got his ball back. And he's got himself 10 back as well. Real nice shot there. As is typical on the shorter, flatter patterns, both bowlers have balled down and moved right. They're both throwing high surface urethane. Not necessarily to get the ball to hook, but to smooth out the reaction down the lane. They want very little change of direction. Nick's virtually pointing the ball at the pocket with the black hammer. He's throwing blue hammer basically right on top of each other. And the other asterisk to this whole thing is that the scratch bowlers are playing endless 10ths. So if they strike on their last ball, whether it's the fill ball or 3 in the 10th, they can continue adding 10 pins to their score every time they continue to strike. Speaking of strike, there's one for Katie. The Pinon Gallery appreciates it, even though they're cheering for the opponent. Katie's mom and dad sure like it. So, trouble for Nick as he has left the, as we all know, impossible 310. Never been converted in the history of bowling. Until now. That's how you do it. Well, I'm getting a fantastic job. Harley, nice job today. I was just about to talk about you. Carly comes up with the 379 conversion and then strikes on the fill ball to form the endless 10th, and then not so much. Fine run.
Came back to bite me.
Fine run. Now go shave. Goodbye. All right. We have a hirsute scratch division. And a guy with a beard bowl and a handicap title match. What's going on around here? Nick loved that one. These guys are so good. They know when they've thrown it perfect. And he gets the reaction he needed. The other postscript to that is Devlin's game ended with a solid 8 after a double too, so that would have been the ultimate tilt. Fortunately for Nick, it did not happen, and now he's looking for career title 19. Fung likes it, and he should. Great angle entry, gets that ball to tickle and gets himself an 11-pin lead as a result. You do not want to play Keith Fung on a Sunday right now. He led the leaderboard wire to wire in golden pin last month, capped it off with the title. Fired 278, game 5 to jump into the lead here. Continued since then. Tucsonans split the side events today as Stephanie Tuala beat Abby Franklin for the girls title, while Matt Adranya beat Tuala for the U17 title in a frame roll off after a 168 tie. Good shot from Keith. Kept it in play. A little half 10. They're going to have it. The trade-off when you play the more conservative line like that is the occasional half 10, but that is more than worth the price of admission to get out of some of the crazy leads that the rest of the field were leaving. So many of the younger kids don't understand that strike 9 spare strike beats double 5 out every time. It's a lesson to learn. Funk stares down that 10 pin.
One time.
As Mace gets another strike over there. Katie, the top seed today at plus 48. Matt, the only other plus bowler at plus 27. Minus 67 got Mark Sauvé in the top 5 today. Minus 67 will get you to last place at other JBT events. Super tough. Yeah. Another reason these patterns are so tough. You help it just a pinch. It's going to be a nose split. Ross just a beginning bowler himself. Got the hook ball down, but he's still working on the accuracy. Just a 140 entering average. High game of 184 scratch today to start off the semis. Kick-start his run to the finals. Ross beat Connor Lawrence. About a meat hook of a thumb left by the end of that match. Connor beat Abby, who had some wrist problems in the previous match, so we're all beat up here on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, Nick tries to pull a Harley there on the split attempt. Doesn't quite get it. And then Connor also beat the aforementioned spray of limbs Mark Sauvé in round 1. In scratch, Matt Zweig beat Kyle Duster in the latest edition of that rivalry in round 1. It was Swigert over Zweig in round 2, and then we talked about Nick escaping the endless 10th in the semifinals. Trails by 23 right here, though, working on an open in the 7th, and Nick has given us a clinic on why this pattern is so hard. You help it a little left, he leaves that nose split that he did in the frame before. Open up your shoulders and miss a little right, and it will not even come close to the head pin on this. Yikes and ouch. Handicap is bowling faster. They started the match after. Scratch with there, moving along. So I'm going to try and catch a little of them too. Which will most likely lead to a bouncy camera, but I'm sorry, deal with it, America. Universe. Ross, nice job with the cross lane. Again, he's got to win by 34. As it stands, after 7 frames, he leads right now by a theoretical 34, pending what Mace does on this strike working. Big shot for a young lady right here.
Oh, come on, take count.
On a strike, so that's okay to only get the 3 on this. Let's see what she does on her spare attempt.
Right down the middle, pick it up, take your run.
Katie, of course, is 2 years old, right? 3, 6, how old? 8?
Turn 10.
Just turned 10. Nice. Double digits. This is not about you.
Sorry. You're right. Never is. My score is never high enough to do that.
Ay, ay,
Come
ay.
on, baby.
That's a better shot at the spare there.
There we go. Come on, push. Get it.
Oh!
Oh, all right. Good. Next one, baby.
So 83 flips the lead in Ross's favor, but still the 9th and 10th to go. Both these bowlers could strike at any time. Both could 1 count at any time. We've seen both bowlers do that. There's the older sister. She seems the calmer one of the bunch here compared to... That's a nice ball as well.
Come on, get there. All right.
Uh-oh, the impossible 310. Fung, meanwhile, is working on a strike shooting in the 8th. That time gets that 10 pin to snap out. Increases his margin. Devlin has had the better of Keith in match play of late. It's got to be somewhere in the back of Keith's mind. as Katie is gonna get, oh, so close to that 310. She gets one. She's got 92 through 9, but this match lays in Ross's hands. He can take it here with pretty much just marks in the 9th and 10th should be enough. Devlin gets a light hit to carry over there. He's going to need to back that up with 10 more on the left-hand lane. Alright. If he misses this, he will still lead by 43. 7 out, he would have a 43-pin lead going into the 10th, having to win by 34. Matt's career high finish second. This is Katie's first top 5 with us. Devlin in must-strike territory. He'll take it on the left side. Why not? Ross switches balls and is all over the 3-6-10. Well, Sunday fun day for Keith here. Let's see if he can finish it off himself. Oh, instead leaks it left, and we said what happened when you help it left. 4-6, trouble. Remember that endless 10th over there as well. That's good enough ball for Ross right there. 156 if he misses this. Katie, if she somehow found a way to strike out, would be 122. That is the 34-pin difference. So the Pinon Gallery is going to take a first-place plaque. New Mexico.
Go to Mexico.
There we go. Well, Miss Katie, who wasn't even sure she was going to bowl today, has done herself real proud all day long. 10 years old, beating almost everybody older than her. 40 some odd people today in the handicap division. And 65, one of his better games of the day. That is enough to do it. High fives with Pinon. We'll see if Katie can finish off. But right now, here is the situation on the scoreboard. Remember, 2 situations kind of at once. Keith's got room for 203. Nick's got room for 204. And of course, they have to strike up their final ball to trigger that endless 10th. Count is a factor. Just raw score is a factor, and quite a few possibilities still. This is the ideal endless 10th situation right now. See if Katie can get the spare just for the heck of it. Atta girl, you get it. There you go. Acquitted herself quite well. 2 strikes in the title match. That's her second spare of the title match. Keith would love his second strike of the 10th frame though, right here. He loves it. Gets that light hit to mix it up. Until a couple years ago, almost nobody ever threw a urethane bowling ball anymore. It was a plague. It just wasn't any good. There was a day where urethanes were powerhouses, and they are very much back in vogue again as they tame out tougher patterns. Very nice job. What other sport can you see a 10-year-old play, however old he is, 35? That'd be all good. And leap into daddy's arms either way. I like that. Still not about you. I like that. Fill ball, obviously crucial. Yes, sir. All right. 2 great things happen there. Keith finishes at 203. But he's got the endless 10th, and he may need it because Nick can strike out for 204. If Nick goes double 9, he'd be done at 203, and Keith would have a chance to strike to win. If he doesn't, they'd do a 1-shot roll-off because they'd be tied at 203. No matter what Nick does here, he's still alive. Alright. So now he has to get the next strike, and he has to get at least 9 on the fill ball. strike 9, we'd have that 203 tie with Keith having a chance to win it. Strikes in the 10th, they both have endless 10th, and Keith would be up first. How about that? We do this once a year in each conference, and this is kind of the dream scenario for it. Of course, that all is moot unless Nick gets a strike here on this first ball, next ball in the 11th. Keith can't look. That looks good. Doesn't get there, however. The pins don't crumble the whole way, and Fung takes it. Well, darn it, I wanted one of those wacky endless 10th things going on there. No, it's not endless 10th with the mulligan. That would be something else. Noble effort from Devlin. A furious comeback there with strikes in the 8th, 9th, and 10th. But the Fung House remains unstoppable on Sundays. Very nice. Great stuff here from Glenfair. Thanks to them for hosting us. Come on out here and be with us. We're in the Los Angeles area up at Victorville in South Mojave next week. See you then.